Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, we've been a little low on players, on guys, So, it's nice to get a few guys back that play big roles on our team and that play minutes and play important minutes for us. So, yeah, we're all excited about that.
I know you're focused on the team and getting the win, but how much would getting that 100 points mean to you to do it 2 years in?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to go out and play my game. I think if I start thinking about it too much, then, that's usually when it doesn't work out. So, just, again, like you said, try and win the game and play my game, do what I usually do, and, I'm sure eventually it'll come.
What have you seen with the additions you made, in particular the two guys up front, just kind of the overall skill level available to you guys?
Yeah, they're obviously very skilled guys. You could see that in the first couple of games, and I think they're getting. I think they're getting comfortable, and obviously both of them, they bring different things to the table. So yeah, we're very happy to have them here.
What kind of message does that send you guys when your GM goes out and says, "Okay, I'm going to get your help, and we're going to make a push"?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's great even to be in this situation. We play meaningful hockey right now, and it just shows our group that Kenny is, like he said, he's here to win, and I think that's the same with every one of us in here. So yeah, now it's up to us players to go out and prove that we're a very good team.
Tyler played himself to the point where, he came out of the lineup, and you guys, it was a noticeable absence the way he'd been playing.
Yeah, I mean he's a great player. I told you guys that many times before. He's he has something that I think sometimes maybe misses on our team a little bit. He has that that forechecking ability. He's very good at stripping pucks and that kind of stuff. So that gives us something that a little bit of a different look. So yeah, we've missed him for sure. Hopefully he's back sooner than later.
Veteran guys that they're a big part of our team. So anytime you get a couple guys back like that, it's a huge boost for our group, and it's a good time. Obviously, an important game tonight.
With Yamamoto specifically, a pretty young player, a rookie here, but he's noticeable when he's not in there. Just kind of the way he does some of those things, the forecheck and the tenacity and all that.
Yeah, I just think the energy he brings on the ice. He's just like a little water bug out there. He just kind of is always in your face, and he's got a grit side to him, but also brings the skill aspect of it, where I think the points per game has been there also for him. So I think he's getting rewarded for a lot of hard work and determination, and to come in and just really stabilize our lineup, giving us a lot more depth up front. So I think obviously missing him is not ideal, but getting Cass back tonight and slotting him in there is probably a big boost for our team.
Coach Tippett talked yesterday about how, maybe some of the tougher times in December you were overthinking things, and now you're just simplifying, letting the game come to you and letting your skill take over. Do you agree that that's been a key for you in your success over the past 2 months?
Yeah, I think a little bit. I think, confidence are a big thing. Obviously, it can go, either way. So I think you're continuing to learn, even at my age in this league, and as long as I've been around, you continue to, find ways to play better and to play more consistent. And when things go, not as well as you want them to, you just hope to get it back as quickly as you can. And obviously December wasn't an ideal month, but like I said before, I want to be playing my best hockey when it matters the most, and that's tonight, and that's all you can worry about.
If Russell's ready to come back, I would imagine he's kind of a polarizing guy. Some fans love him, some fans don't. I imagine as a goalie, you appreciate what he does out there, just the way he throws his body.
Oh my goodness! I mean, you got a D-man that's played over 800 games in this league for the size of him, and a veteran guy he's probably got 800 games and probably 1,600 blocks. He's a guy that just does anything he has to do to help the team win, and I think you appreciate that, especially as a goalie in this league, is guys that are willing to put it all on the line for the betterment of your group. And I could care less what people think about him. It's your teammates are the most important thing, and in here we have tremendous respect for a guy like that is willing to do whatever it takes to get points and to win games. And he's been a leader for this group on and off the ice. And obviously, if he gets back in the lineup tonight, it'll be a big boost for our back end.
Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Play a few games, but I wonder what it's like when you get back kind of here and getting a chance to play at home for the first time.
Yeah, it's definitely, I'm excited for sure to get the first home game in, and it's just, like you said, just joining the team on the road. It felt good to come back here and, get settled in a little bit, and then I'm just looking forward to tonight for sure.
Did you give yourself a bit of a scare versus Vegas, or was it just something very minor you wanted to make sure it didn't become?
It was all right. I mean, it was just, a little bit of an unfortunate play. It just caught me in a little awkward spot and, a little bit of a bruise, but it's been good these last couple of days. I skated the next day after Vegas, and it felt good, and it's been getting better every day. So it's feels really good, and if it didn't, obviously, I wouldn't be skating. But no, it feels it's good.
How about going to a team that's right in the middle of a playoff race and having to make that switch immediately? Is that pretty easy, and how much fun is that to be?
Yeah, it's exciting. I mean, you get eliminated from the playoffs pretty early in the last situation, but you step in here, and every game is so important and so meaningful. It's this last stretch is pretty much all playoff games, so it's we know how important each point is, and it's fun to play those games for sure.
Now you've had a little bit of time in practice with those two guys on a line. How is that chemistry developing, and how are you guys feeling? Is there a big boost in confidence with a couple days at home?
I think every practice, every chance you get to just optimize your chemistry and build it. I think it grows and grows. So it's something that obviously takes time, but I think we're doing a good job of building it pretty quickly, and I think it's just going to get better. Yep.
with Russell, obviously, if he's able to go, and we asked Mike Smith about what getting a defenseman like that back means. Obvious the little things he does, but just your thoughts on the value of him if he's available.
Well, just a veteran D. Like these games we're playing are all tight games. There's the veteran mentality coming into it. We've been running with 3 rookie defensemen in there that have done a pretty good job. But anytime you can put a veteran guy in, especially games that there's so much on the line with these games, it's a veteran guy jumping in there will help the cause.
Dave, when it comes to this time of year, and I know everything tightens up and gets tight, how do you preach that patience to kind of not try and force things and let things come? And if you got to win 1-0, you got to win 2-1, whatever it is, just that patient approach, because I know sometimes it's tough to be a patient team.
Well, that's what we've been working on since the start of training camp, where you get into these games, you understand the magnitude of them, but hopefully you've been doing a lot of the things that you're going to use in this game tonight as all the way along, and we've, the last few weeks with our injury situation, we've pushed a lot of people into more minutes than they normally would have been in, and they played well. So you got to get in these situations and embrace it, and know it's going to be a tight game. We talk about all the time, every play counts, and this is one of those games where you got to get in and embrace the challenge, recognize what the other team is, that they're going to come at you hard and play accordingly and find ways to win. That's where we've been all year, and that's not going to change now. But the magnitude of games, and you look at the schedule, or you look at the standings, every game is really important.
Went back to Yamo for a second. When he does get back, looking back at the whole deal since New Year's Eve, to what extent, can you just speak to how it seems like he's a key that opens all the other keys?
Well, he's a good player, and that was one of the biggest keys to getting Connor and Leon separated, where you have players that you think can mesh well with those 2 players, and Yamo came in and really meshed well with Leon, and so that was a big key for us to just give us depth in those top 2 lines with Connor and Leon separated. So he's a real good player. Like his tenacity and the ability to keep pucks alive are big assets of his, and then he has the skill level to make good plays. And with players, like Leon, that's one of the big reasons why he loves playing with him, because he makes good plays. He gets Leon the puck, he gets open, he finds loose pucks for the line, and then Nuge has been a real nice fit there too. So, we don't have him tonight. We'll hopefully get him back Monday or on the trip sometime. But he's been a key part for just helping to balance things out a little bit on that forward group that allows us to be a deeper, stronger team.
He's been on the ice for a few days, and he looks really good, looks fully up to speed. Yeah. Was there any sort of setback, or is it just careful making sure?
Just the way he plays, the tenacity he plays with, we want to make sure that there's no setback. So we're going to give him a couple extra days here.
When you've had an almost daily injury news over the last couple of weeks, a lot of it, unfortunately, guys being put on IR, how have you seen your team handle it and avoid any maybe of that sag, like, oh no, not another guy?
I think they've embraced it. It's not just embracing the injuries; it's embracing the race that we're in, and now we're getting close to the 1st of March, and it's the races are close. Everybody looks at it every day. That's the race that we're in. So that part of it, the injuries are, everybody has injuries. That's just about everybody, but it's the next man up, and we've had people jump in and play really well, and even when that stretch of games when Connor was out, our group really dug in and played hard. So that's it's no different. We've got to you've got to have the mindset that your team is going to carry you through. It's not 1 or 2 players that may be on the injured list. So everybody else has got to get in there and do the job, and that's the mindset we've had, and we got to continue that.
Ignoring the injuries, I don't know, for the last 12, 13 years, other than that one, we've heard from the start of training camp every year, play meaningful games in March. It's been like a motto or a mantra or something like that. Now you're here. Is it a...
First time here. I didn't say that before, though.
No. But when you're in this situation and you get to this point, I mean, there's kind of an unstated fear involved in it too. But how easily do they embrace it, or what do you have to do to make sure they embrace it?
Well, there shouldn't be any fear in it. It's embracing it, embracing the challenge, and especially when you haven't been there very much, you better embrace it to get there, right? So I think there's excitement more than fear. The excitement of getting ourselves in this position and having the opportunity to move forward, that's what drives guys. Like if you look at Connor and Leon, the way they're engaged right now, there's an excitement there that we're pushing forward. So I would leave the fear out of it and put more excitement and opportunity into it. And like we talked about, you know, I've said it 100 times in here, you earn the right to be a playoff team. So you're not going to back into anything. You've got to go earn the right to be a playoff team, and that's you have to win your games and take care of yourself if you're going to do that. And that's our mindset in here right now. All right, thanks.